I'm so excited. I can tell you are too. So we are not going to waste any time.
Here we go. Here we go. Woo! Masters final. Let's go, y'all. Let's go. Let's go. Listen. I already started kind of getting better, okay? I went 5-4 in LA. That's the best I've ever done. We went positive. I was 2 matches away from being day 2. Next goal is we make day 2. Then after we make day 2, we make top cut. Then after we make top cut, we win. Flutter! Woo! My poor, sweet, innocent Flutter main is now a support Pokemon. Look at that icy wind. Look at that protect. Depends. Terra Stellar on Terapagos is great because it turns Terra Starstorm into a Stellar move and it turns into a spread move and it's able to hit ghost types. And it has no drawbacks, but if you put Terra Stellar on another Pokemon, it does boost every stab move once. And then, however, if you put like Terra Stellar, Terra Blast on there, it does lower what does it lower? It lowers your stats, but I don't remember the exact stats.
And that's exactly why you need to lead.
He picked a good music too. He picked a top champion, one of my favorites. It lowers both of your attacks. There you go. Yeah, so it has drawbacks if you're not Terapagos. He knew that, Kel.
Patrick is focusing down that Grimmsnarl to prevent any of those screens.
He knew that, Kel. He said, "You live one Moonblast."
Absolutely in grassy glide range, but would be a trade potentially for the Raging Bolt.
It would be a trade for the Raging Bolt, but I think that's a trade you are okay making, as the Raging Bolt is going to be doing.
He's playing very aggressively.
Of Aurelian's team. The goal here is to ensure that Aurelian's defenses don't get higher than your own, so then you can match the pace of play.
Okay.
So this is a great defensive switch from Aurelian here.
Hands, okay.
Is going to take some damage for the trouble.
Yeah, the Iron Hands is going to take some damage, but the grassy glide is not that terrible. And actually, Patrick made the read.
No! Freaking Fluttermane! That's crazy! That's crazy! Bulky Flutter! Bulky Flutter go burr! Bulky Flutter go burr! Let's go!
Unless Patrick wants to bring in the second takeout user.
Instead, though, Calyrex Ice Rider making it onto the field and just saying...
Support Flutter go burr, dude. That's my girl right there, Flutter. She stay living. L-I-V-I-N. Flutter is living. L-I-V-I-N. Look at that queen. Flutter.
But that is a very safe play to go for after you protect and stall out the turn.
Okay.
Well, Fluttermane is going to switch out. Aurelian is preserving all of their
should have tried harder. True. That was kind of lackluster damage from Glide, I'm not gonna lie.
Fluttermane. Patrick is also going to reposition here, choosing to retreat the Rillaboom in favor of the Incineroar. Now getting an Intimidate drop onto that Iron Hands and threatening fake out pressure onto that Choice Specs Terapagos that has no ability to protect next turn.
With the Protect on the Calyrex, though, we won't be seeing any damage connect with it as, just like you said,
brother is really locked in. He's unfazed.
Okay. With the Incineroar on the field, you can now flinch that Terapagos, and now this Calyrex Ice Rider has its choice. I think you have to start stacking the damage onto the Terapagos, as it is very unlikely to take out a Assault Vest Iron Hands, one of the bulkiest Pokemon in the format.
Yeah, I hate Assault Vest Iron Hands. It lived a +2 single target barrage Terra Water, so it don't even resist it. It was freaking neutral and lost me a set.
Already one of the best moves in the game, even better against Terapagos. That little bit of chip damage has now broken the Terra Shell, which means that Terapagos is taking full damage.
Ooh, huge crit, dog. Huge crit.
50% health.
Huge crit. Earth Power? Oh no, it got flinched. Never mind, I'm stupid.
We'll be able to go back a little bit with a Drain Punch onto the Incineroar. It may just barely be in range of a KO as well.
That was a critical hit on that Iron Hand, so you have
See, I hate that you want to terrestrialize, but then you realize that if you terrestrialize and you get hit by freaking Terra Starstorm,
still
It's
at
super
full health.
effective.
It can take an attack or two from the Iron Hands, from this Terrapagos.
Happy to.
You just have to be careful. You cannot terrastalize this turn, because as soon as you do, you are putting yourself in danger of that Terrapagos moving forwards. Patrick is playing in a very offensive way, but that's still matching the conservative pace that Aurelion is setting for the game.
All right, well, Patrick wants to preserve the Incineroar and the Intimidate drops onto that Iron Hands, one of the other major sources of damage for Aurelion, who will go immediately for the Stellar.
Are you gonna Starstorm or are you gonna Earth Power?
Grassy terrain on the switch in here.
I imagine it's
this grassy
Starstorm.
terrain is gone. Rillaboom is on the field. That means there is no priority Grassy Glide until the Rillaboom can switch out and back in. And now that Terra Starstorm
I mean, fake out cycling is smart.
just going for the Dark Pulse.
Dark Pulse! Thank you so much for following! Yo! He hates Calyrex!
Will avoid damage from both of these attacks. So Rillaboom gets in for
That thing's
three,
locked
and the
into
fake out has been
Dark Pulse now.
recycled.
Patrick is just making
That thing's
correct
locked into
call
Dark
after
Pulse.
correct call here. He is in Aurelion's head. Now that he knows that the Terrapagos has Terrastalized, I think it just changes your approach now. I think it's safer to go for Trick Room, because even if it is locked into that Dark Pulse, you have your own fake out support. You can stop it from attacking this turn. We've seen how much Glacial Lance
Oof.
does. Trick Room.
Terrap might be in trouble here, y'all.
But it's looking like it might be Patrick's win con in this game number 1.
Yeah, Patrick mentioned that the Trick Room was
Okay.
an option specifically for Calyrex to sweep. So here is Grim
Snarly? Snarly Marley? Remember when I had my own Snarly Marley?
That restricted Pokemon out on the field and vulnerable to big
Oof,
damage.
that does nothing.
Speaking of big damage, that is not what we're seeing out of
He
Iron
said
Hands
that is
right
not
now
big
after
damage.
Intimidate. Just pittance of damage and recovery into the Calyrex, as Trick Room is now fully set
Oof.
up. For the next 4 turns, the
Bro,
slowest
ooh,
Pokemon
bro
are
got the
the
good
fastest,
setup.
fastest Pokemon are the
Lance.
slowest.
The interesting thing about Grimmsnarl, though, is that it can be trained on the slower
He does
side
get
of
late game
things.
Scream, which
It has access to the
which is
Pulsar
nice
ability,
because
meaning
it'll
if it
keep
goes
Terrap
a
safe.
non-damaging move, it will be
But now he has to
attacking
freaking
first.
struggle
In
through
this
Trick Room
opportunity,
because
I
the
think
only one that's
Aurelion
slow
has to set up a
is
reflect. With the Trick Room on the field,
Iron
with the
Hands. My
Calyrex
headset.
Ice Rider ready to go. You know that
There
is
we
your opponent's strategy. Reflect at least will reduce the damage you take from these Glacial Lances and give yourself an opportunity to attack. But that
He
Iron
didn't-
Hands is still within knockout
Did he
range
not
from
go to
something
for
like a
screens?
Warhammer. It's not as safe as Aurelion wants it to be.
And the Reflect is good at reducing damage from attack, but the Calyrex is boosting itself with the chilling mini
Really?
boost. There is
Oh, he
some
got
damage
reflective?
from
Okay.
the Iron
I didn't
Hands
see it. I was
to
blind.
try and recover out of range of this Rillaboom. U-turn though, reposition.
But now he's gonna get another Intimidate drop on Iron Hands.
Comes back in, and
Iron
there's a
Hands kind of
Reflect.
worthless right now.
Actually, there's a Reflect basically for Patrick's team, as this Iron Hands now has
And his horse is already at
attack.
+1.
It's stuck on the field right now because you don't want to switch in your Flutter Mane when the dimensions are twisted.
Nope.
And honestly, you never want to switch in your Terrapagos, especially after that Terra Shell ability.
Ah,
is
dude.
gone
Freaking
thanks
Cali
to
Ice guy is
Terrastalization.
cooking right now.
Whichever Pokemon Aurelion sends in here is going to be taking so much damage this turn. If you send in the Flutter Mane, you can't be flinched by Fake Out, but you're going to be knocked
That's
out by
literally-
attack. If you send in the Terrapagos, you're going to be flinched by Fake Out. There's nothing
Lance?
you can do to stop that. Your best bet here is hoping that the Iron Hands can hold on,
Okay.
last long enough to deal the big damage you need to get yourself back.
I was
into
gonna
the
say,
game.
why did he
This is a
Terra
very risky
Ghost?
trade for
But I
Aurelion,
guess
but
for when
it's
the
really
Iron
their
Hand
only
comes back in,
option
he
left
can't get
in this
faked out.
match.
Yeah, they are going to need this Iron Hands to be able to come back in alongside the Terrapagos.
The family
to
support
exert
buff,
that
true.
fake out pressure and buy some time and stall out this Trick Room. Patrick has decided to finally terrastalize.
Yeah, I think it's GG's here, 'cause he's at +1. He better be +2. Yeah. It's tough. Yeah, it's just GG's.
Barely hangs on here, so the Terrapagos will have an opportunity to attack next turn if it is slower than the Incineroar.
That's the big question, though. Typically, on these Calyrex Ice Rider teams coming into this tournament, you actually run a faster
I just want Terrap to win
Incineroar.
one
It seems a
thing.
little
God,
counterintuitive if
they
you're relying on Trick Room as
won
your
something, didn't
condition.
it?
You want everything to be as slow as possible powerful, so you know you are moving first in this situation. But we've seen the Iron Hand underspeed the Incineroar, so it is on the faster side, but it is still slower than that Terrapagos.
The Terrapagos is too
Terrap did nothing. That thing did 0 damage the entire battle. It did nothing. It sat there terrastalized. It sat there terrastalized. That's crazy, dude.
To the Calyrex, and there's still a Rillaboom in the back. So the local hero, Patrick Connors, about to go up 1-0 over France's best, Aurelian Sul.
Whoa. He's unfazed. Look at him. Look at his dad. Look at his dad. His dad out here huffing and puffing.
So yes, the Iron Hands was able to flinch it.
Oh my god, he was huffing and puffing.
You guaranteed your win.
Oh, so the one that didn't really count then, Moonlight?
If you, worst case scenario, you force your opponent to go for a double protect, but that wasn't
Wholesome
even an
family
option
moment.
for the Assault Fest on the Iron Hands.
Don't let Dad down. He's up 1. There's still a whole lot left to play.
Recognizing that initially you want to get the big damage down onto these Pokemon to threaten KOs with glacial.
Yeah, dude, I feel like he played really aggressively, which I feel like the other guy wasn't ready for him to be like, so like, you know what I mean? And them, or do we just mute them?
And that's
I mean, block.
Thing
Block.
about Grimmsnarl is that you want to lead it, you want to have it on the field, and you have to find the best way to support it. So Aurelian's adjustment here, leading the Terrapagos.
What was the point of saying something so foul? It's the internet. People have nothing better to do.
Very difficult decision this turn. If you flinch that Grimmsnarl, you stop a screen from being set up. You stop the threat of potentially even a Thunder Wave or a foul play as well. But the Terrapagos can go on the offensive almost.
It's like the one thing that
immediately.
they think is hilarious.
Higher cost to pay for Patrick this turn.
Yeah, the Moonblast from Fluttermane was pretty powerful into the Raging Bolt, but it has nothing on the power of a choice spec
really?
Terrapagos. Patrick has to decide which Pokemon he thinks is the bigger threat right now. We will start by protecting Calyrex.
There we go.
Key piece, at least in this
Where am I
early
from?
game
California.
for Patrick, but Aurelian makes the call this time around. Big damage from the
That did a lot.
Into the Incineroar. Now,
Unterra, that did a lot.
Of that Terrapagos for a little bit. That is going to be the parting shot, allowing to reposition. And Grimmsnarl hasn't gone yet.
Grimmsnarl has not gone yet, which means that Aurelian has
On TikTok?
to
Yeah,
use
of course.
foul
Always.
play. Could target the Rillaboom here, anticipating the
Turtle,
protect
cool
from the
way.
Calyrex.
Leave it alone. I would like the turtle to win something, but I don't know.
Assuming the fake out would have gone into that Terrapagos slot, and that's exactly what we see Aurelian locked into. One strategy that we have seen time
What is
and
wrong
time
with you?
again throughout the history of the video game championships is the cycling between Incineroar and Rillaboom, so that you keep this consistent fake out pressure on the
Really?
field.
It does? Oh, because I guess because it's single target, huh?
Turn once again, but with a special attack drop on that Terrapagos, which means it has to terrastalize this turn. But that's not the Terrapagos, that's actually the Grimmsnarl terrastalizing into a...
He said, not forget the turtle.
Oh, yeah, you
Forget
like
the turtle.
Grimmsnarl?
The snarly Marley is the one.
Grimmsnarl, sorry Rillaboom, but you're not stopping anything this turn. There's a Terra Starstorm coming out from Aurelian's Terrapagos. It connects onto the Calyrex, and there's the foul play. What did you do? How did you catch that?
No, brother. How the tables have turned. How the tables have turned.
We've seen from him so far
How the tables have turned.
on the field demands respect. And
Doesn't Grimmsnarl have like a stupid, like actual physical attack? Like it's got like a good physical attack stat?
Special attack drop on that Terrapagos, knowing that all the Grimmsnarl needed was just a little bit of extra damage. Foul play uses its target's attack against it for that.
Y'all, we
damage.
might be going to game 3 the way that this playing out.
Showcasing that just like Patrick, they are in their opponent's head.
I love that terrestrialization so much. Whenever you
Well, yeah, foul play is if you boosted your own stats, right?
Terrapagos at some point. So even though I see Ghost Terra on your team sheet, I don't think you're actually going to do it. Well, Aurelian actually did it. And now Terrapagos, still with Terra Shell intact, is able to switch out for the Fluttermane. So now that the Calyrex is down, there is no risk of any
Yeah, that's what I meant. There we go. Words are hard. Yeah, it uses the other person's attack stat.
prioritizing the light screen here does mean that the Raging Bolt
Woo!
will be weakened.
Boom said, you know what?
Yeah, but true,
Bye.
But I do think
He
that
said
the
bye.
Raging Bolt is really the main Pokemon that Patrick has to rely on from this point out. Has not terastallized yet, and Raging Bolt has a great defensive Terra typing with Fairy, and you know that the Terrapagos can't then turn your own terastallization against you anymore. So Patrick is pretty safe to terastallize into a Fairy type Pokemon, though. I gotta say, the Rillaboom also must be very tempted right now to terastallize away from its Fire type weakness, given that Chi-Yu, yet another adjustment from Aurelion.
Yeah, the Chi-Yu and the Fluttermane making an appearance together on these finals. Rillaboom not going to terastallize, instead will retreat, pivoting into the Incineroar. Now the Incineroar is usually happy to take attacks from either the Chi-Yu or the Fluttermane, but has taken quite a bit of damage from that Terra Starstorm earlier. The Fluttermane,
it's a critical hit!
The
Or
one
not,
hit
that's
KO
just enough.
with the Beads of Ruin.
Beads of Ruin? Oh.
KO, and that's 2 KO.
Bro got rolled this game. Oh, bro got rolled this game. Brother got rolled this game.
Fluttermane and Chi-Yu have been the best friends forever in the Scarlet and Violet era. Aurelion recognizing from game number 1 that Moonblast...
That first one wasn't even a crit. It was just because it was sitting next to Chi-Yu. And Chi-Yu lowers special defense, so it you literally just didn't need the crit. The second one was a crit. The first one was just an Oko.
They're gonna be running slimmer and slimmer, knowing that
Yeah, Terra Ghost on Snarly Marley did it all.
Yeah, Patrick showing off one of the cooler techs on this team, actually. The
Yo, Terra Normal?
Rillaboom. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to help this time around. The Moonblast plus a follow-up attack from the Chi-Yu are going to be enough. The Overheat connecting, picks up the KO.
Nah, buddy, you got rolled.
And do you hear that siren? I think we're going to a game
Holy
3.
mother of G. Ooh. We going to game 3, y'all. We going to game 3. We going to game 3.
Is worth of data to sift through.
I know.
All right, y'all. This is game 3. This decides the winner. Who's gonna win? Tarap or Cali Ice? Yeah, that Oko next to dude. Freaking Chi-Yu ruins lives. Chi-Yu ruins lives in many ways. Not only because it misses, but also because Beads of Ruin.
And then it misses. That's gonna be very difficult. I don't think there's gonna be much of an adjustment.
What is this? Why did you start with the horse again? Peter, the horse is here, but I don't think the horse is the right answer to start with.
You have to imagine the gears are turning for both of our players. Aurelion
Really?
showing a tendency and a willingness to terastallize the Grimmsnarl means that Patrick actually feels safe to
Hi, what up?
terastallize in front of a Terrapagos.
This is such a risky play for Patrick because if he called this wrong, if his opponent goes to terastallize the Terrapagos here, a super effective Terra Starstorm is all that they will need to secure that KO. But because the Calyrex Ice Rider terastallized...
Yeah, it was a Lois
does mean
voice.
that there
Peter, the
is
horse is here.
no terastallization from the Terrapagos on Aurelion's side this field. And in fact, no terastallization at all.
And no super effective damage coming out from the foul play from this Grimmsnarl. Instead, Terrapagos flinches. The foul play comes through into the Calyrex, does less than 50% damage, and Calyrex broke the Terra Shell with the fake out. Glacial lands into
Oof.
both of those.
That did a
Pokemon,
nice
putting them
chunk.
into KO range for one.
That did a
full
nice
Glacial
chunk.
Lance, but still potentially vulnerable to a Terra Stellar, Terra Starstorm.
Vulnerable to a Terra Stellar, Terra Starstorm, and that Grimmsnarl has a little bit more health than it did last time. It's possible that a Grassy Glide would not do enough damage to pick up the KO there, at which point Grimmsnarl could use Reflect and then ensure that the Terrapagos will have the opportunity to go for these terastallized Terra Starstorms, as that Terrapagos just locks into that terastallization now that the Calyrex Ice Rider has as well.
And that Terraform Zero also means there will be no more priority Grassy Glides, removing the terrain from the field. Patrick, extremely on the back foot here, has to protect the Calyrex, and now Grimmsnarl is able to start setting the screens. Reflect is first, facing down the Rillaboom and the Calyrex, and here comes a big Choice Specs boosted Terra Stellar, Terra Starstorm into the Rillaboom.
Oof.
about 50%
Oof, it
damage
gets
to
them
that
down to
Pokemon, a little
50.
bit less as
Tough.
Patrick needs to
Whoa!
reposition. A critical
Crit!
gets a little bit of extra damage
Crit
onto
U-turn.
Galapagos, and every
Yo,
little
that-
bit counts when you're trying to break through
That
these
might come in
screens.
oh, he's walled. He's walled. He's walled. He's walled. He's got to swap. He has to swap now. He's walled. He's freaking choice backed into Starstorm. He's walled. Nah. That was beautiful. That was a good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Good play. Ah, there you go. That's smarter play. Smarter play. Smarter play. No, that's the play. Or you could do that. Get your boost. Get your boost. That's fine. Get your boost. Get your boost. Get your boost. Brother is walled. He has to swap now. Oh my god. Let him cook. He said, nah, you want a Starstorm? Here's a bird for you. Here's a bird. Yo! Thunderwave.
Is starting to get a little bit desperate here. The Thunderwave on
That's
the
a Diana
Calyrex
play.
to hopefully get a full paralysis in the future. This Terrapagos' Terra Starstorm is not going to do anything thanks to Pelipper's wide guard.
Does he get to turn one para?
Aurelion cannot switch a Pokemon in without it taking
Nope.
a big glacial
He does not have Diana RNG.
breaks through the paralysis, but does not pick up a
Reflect
KO
keeps
on
him
the
safe.
Pokemon
Reflect keeps him safe.
yet.
All right.
It's okay though, because wide guard can be used again and again without penalty. You do have to worry about that paralysis. You do have to worry about the 1 in 3-ish chance that this Calyrex will not be able to attack this turn.
Hey, for Diana, it's 3 in 3.
Patrick can at least slow down the damage for this turn. We've seen how much foul play does to the Calyrex. It can take that. It will break the focus ash on that Pelipper, but it won't knock it out. Patrick is still in a safe space here. But
Why
he
does
needs
bro
the
keep thinking that he
Calyrex
won't
to
wide guard?
turn.
I would like this Calyrex to attack, but I think Aurelion would also like this Calyrex to attack so that they can start doing something in this game. This Grimmsnarl's
Okay.
foul play actually would pick up
There
another
you
KO.
go. Now you're safe. Now you're safe.
Trick Room is back in effect for game
Let's
3.
go.
And
Let's go.
remember, there is
He can
going to
lance,
be reflect
and he can
on
weather-
the
yep,
field for
yep.
this Grimmsnarl. It can certainly try
That was a
and
great
sneak it right
adjustment.
screen here, but with both those Pokemon in
That
the
was a
red,
great
Pelipper
adjustment.
and the Calyrex Ice Rider should
No,
be
me
slower
personally, I would
at
play like a
that
chicken and I would just keep
KOs
wide
here.
guarding.
Again, assuming that the Calyrex Ice Rider
I would do the
can
exact same
attack
thing.
forwards.
Wide guard,
I think the
wide guard,
biggest
wide
thing
guard.
that
Don't touch
Patrick
me.
has to be considering right now
I would do
isn't
the exact
necessarily
same
the
thing.
Pokemon on the field, but the Pokemon off the field. What two Pokemon are going to come into this Trick Room environment? Because if it's the Iron Hands instead of the Fluttermane and the Chi-Yu, that could be a
Thunderwave?
very, very
Okay.
tough spot to be in, especially now
I don't like that.
both
See, that
Pokemon
starts to
are
stress me out. That starts to stress me out.
These paralysis
Oof,
don't
okay.
feel very Trick Roomy to
Oh,
me.
no.
A Glacial Lance picks up both KOs. That is a sharp boost on the Chilling Neigh.
That's a double boost right there.
This Calyrex has got
Nah,
to go.
Terrapagos, you had one job.
Aurelion was extremely limited in their options with both of those Pokemon.
The
out
skitty,
on
I got it from a
field.
place called Frankincense.
Got about as much as you could reasonably expect to get. You have the reflect
Stop
up, and you
moving.
paralyze
What do you
both the
mean?
Calyrex and the Pelipper. That is as good as Aurelion could expect for these final two Pokemon, the Chi-Yu, and oh no, is that a Fluttermane?
It's a
That's
Fluttermane.
Oh no!
This Fluttermane has booster energy.
They are
which
not
will
happy
take
in
the
Trick
opportunity to
Room.
boost its highest stat.
They
I
are
believe
not
we saw in
happy.
previous games with Aurelion is going
Oh
to be that
no,
speed
not the
stat. But
speed
even without
boost.
that boost, the Pelipper
Oh,
and the Calyrex Ice Rider are very, very
Oh,
slow relative to these two Pokemon. They have a chance they can.
All right, this is riding on paralysis right now. This is riding on paralysis.
Chi-Yu and Fluttermane can protect, but there's still several turns of Trick Room remaining. You're gonna have to hope these paralyses come through to open up the door for you to find a way.
No,
to win
Lance
this
did
match.
not. Lance, he caved. Horse did not get paralyzed.
The Calyrex wants this
That did a lot.
Connects only with the Chi-Yu.
He did not get paralyzed either.
Chi-Yu
GG's, that's your new champ right there. That's your new champ. There's no way that bro comes back. There's so many turns of Trick Room left. There's no way. There's no way. That's it. That's it.
Patrick coming all the way from Florida with the support of his
No
local
paralysis.
community, able to power through the paralysis.
GG's, sir. GG's, sir. That was crazy. That was such a good adjustment with freaking Pelipper. That was crazy. Congrats, dog. Congrats.